Hey, this is Lindsay from Fit and Fabulous, and today I'm gonna show you how to make a pumpkin spice latte. So this is my homemade version of the pumpkin spice latte. This is like my fully owned, like made up version of the pumpkin spice latte, and it's freaking delicious, by the way. Today's recipe is uber good, it's delicious, it's creamy, it's totally gonna satisfy like your pumpkin spice latte like craving if you're having one right now, especially because, you know, it's fall. It's like that time of year where everybody wants to kind of bundle up, you know, in like their plaid shirts and have like their hot like pumpkin spice latte. This is like perfect for that. Today's recipe has like lots of protein in it because you guys know that I love to use protein in basically everything, but it actually tastes good. It doesn't have like that nasty protein taste. So A, it's got lots of protein in it. B, it actually has like real pumpkin in it as opposed to like all the other pumpkin spice lattes out there, which basically just use the syrup. So we're actually using real pumpkin today. So that's kind of a cool benefit. And honestly, it just freaking tastes good. And I think it actually tastes better than like the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. So if you guys stay tuned today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make this yummy, delicious pumpkin spice latte. Okay, so obviously the first thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need some hot coffee. So I just brewed myself some hot coffee. If you guys are wondering what kind of coffee I actually like to use, I am using this Kicking Horse coffee. It is a dark roast. Actually, it's not a dark roast, I lied. It's a medium roast, but it says Cliffhanger Espresso, so it's like an espresso, I guess, flavor, but it's really just a medium roast, and it's really good and yummy. Anyways, you gotta brew your coffee, so as you guys can hear, it's brewing away. Next, what we need to do is we need to get a blender, so you guys can totally use like a Magic Bullet blender if you want to. I'm just gonna be using the Ninja blender just because I've just been using it lately and I just like to use it. So we got the blender out, like so. You need a blender cup. We got our blender cup. And our first ingredient we are gonna be using is some unsweetened almond milk. I don't know why that took me so long to say that. So unsweetened almond milk. Unsweetened almond milk? Why does that sound so weird? Oh, because I usually say vanilla, that's why. So we need some unsweetened almond milk. You can use vanilla, you can use cashew, you can just use regular milk if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter. So go and grab yourself some sort of milk or milk product, and we're gonna be using a half a cup of that. We are gonna be using about a half a cup. If you guys want to use a little bit more, you totally can. So this is about a half a cup. You want to use a 3/4 of a cup, you can. Okay, and what we want to do is we actually want to put this into a mug because we're gonna heat this up. Because if we don't heat this up, then it's gonna make the latte cold and it's just not gonna be good. So what we wanna do is we wanna take our almond milk, or unsweetened almond milk, and then we just wanna heat it up in the microwave for about 30 seconds, 30 to like 45 seconds. We got our warmed up unsweetened almond milk. Can you guys see that? There's definitely steam happening now. And the kitty is still making noise. Kitty. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take our shaker cup here, or it's not our shaker cup, it's actually our blender cup. We're gonna add it in. Don't mind my kitty in the background. So we got that in there. Next, we need to add in some like real pumpkin. So this is some pure pumpkin. So this is not pumpkin pie filling. It is literally just like pure pumpkin. So when you guys go to the store, again, be sure that it's actually pure pumpkin, 100% pumpkin, not pumpkin pie, because pumpkin pie is actually already like pre-sweetened. It's like full on, like you literally just put it in a pie shell and then you have like pumpkin pie. So just be sure that it's pure pumpkin. Okay, so we have our pure pumpkin in there. So if you guys try it, I mean, it doesn't taste that good. It tastes like, I don't know, like baby food pumpkin or something. That's when you guys know that it's actually like pure pumpkin. So, oh, that's so weird tasting. Okay, so take your pumpkin, a 1/3 of a cup, put it into the blender cup, like this. Next, we're gonna be adding in a little bit of protein powder. So today I'm gonna be using the LadyBoss Lean because I really do like the sweetness that it has. So this is the vanilla cake flavor one. So this is just like their typical one that they have. Now, if you guys wanna use a different vanilla protein powder, you totally can. Just be aware that some vanilla protein powders just aren't quite as sweet as others. So if you have one that's not quite as sweet, you might have to add a little bit of stevia or a little bit of like sweetness to it. So that's just something to be aware of. Now the LadyBoss lean, like I was saying before, it is on the sweeter side. It's a fairly sweet protein powder. So when I add a scoop of this, it's like adding all the sweetness that I could possibly need into my pumpkin spice latte. So yeah, so that's why I'm using it today. FYI. So we're just gonna be using 1 scoop of that, and we are going to be adding it into the latte. Next, we're gonna be adding in a little bit of pumpkin pie spice. Now, if you guys want to actually make your own pumpkin pie spice, you totally can, but I don't really know what actually goes into it. I'd rather just get like the pre-mix stuff. So the pumpkin pie spice obviously gives it like those yummy, delicious like pumpkin pie flavors. So we're just gonna be using a little bit in today's recipes. Today, we're just gonna be adding in a half teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice. Now, the cool thing about today's recipe is honestly, you guys can kind of mix and match. Like if you want to add like a little bit more like almond milk to it, you totally can. If you want to add more protein powder, you can. If you want to add less protein powder, you can. If you want to add more pumpkin pie spice, you can. If you want to add less, you can. I mean, ultimately, it's pretty much up to you. I'm just kind of giving you guys like a basic recipe, and then you guys can kind of play with it after that. So we have that. We're going to take our lid, put the lid on, put it on the blender, and then just blend it for like 10 seconds. So I'm just gonna use this cup just because it's see-through so you guys can kind of see it. And I'm just gonna add about, you guys can see, about half my cup. And look at that bad boy. Does that not look good or what? Oh God, it's so good. It's delicious. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and maybe comment down below and let me know if you love the video or not, or if you have any ideas for any new recipes. Anyways, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. All right, love you.